a country known for its neon lights, bullet trains, and ancient traditions, Japan hides more than just beauty and culture. Beneath the surface of this modern metropolis lies a tunnel shrouded in whispers and fear. Have you ever heard of the cursed passage that cuts through graves and shadows? Hey everyone, welcome back to KenSpirits channel. Today, we're heading to Japan for a topic dripping with mystery and creepy vibes. The urban legend of Sendagaya Tunnel in Tokyo's Shibuya district. If you're into ghost stories, urban legends, or just fascinated by Japanese culture and history, you won't want to miss this one. Sendagaya Tunnel isn't just some random tunnel. It's got a chilling tale tied to cemeteries, a female ghost, and some seriously spooky phenomena, from its eerie construction history to the long-haired apparition that haunts it late at night. This isn't just a story to scare kids. Nope, it's a place where countless people swear they've encountered the paranormal firsthand. So, are you ready? Let's dive into the truth behind Sendagaya Tunnel together. Alright folks, let's set the scene. Sendagaya Tunnel sits smack in the middle of Tokyo's Shibuya district, right between the Senjuin intersection and the Jingame intersection. It's a short little thing, only 61 meters long and 20 meters wide, a double-lane, four-way tunnel. Built back in March 1964, it was rushed into existence just in time for the Tokyo Olympics that year, according to the Japanese Wikipedia. This tunnel was part of Tokyo's urban planning road subsidy line number 24, all to smooth out traffic flow for the big event. Pretty standard stuff, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because here's where it gets weird. This tunnel cuts straight through the cemetery of Senjuin Temple. Yeah, you heard that right, a graveyard. Senjuin isn't just any old temple, it's the family temple of the Kishu Tokugawa clan, with a history stretching back centuries. That cemetery, it's the final resting place of some seriously important figures tied to the Tokugawa family. Now, originally, the construction crew had plans to go around the graveyard. Makes sense, right? But with the Olympics clock ticking, they said, nah, we're going straight through. So they dug right under those ancient graves. And that, my friends, is where people say the trouble started. Picture this. It's the 1960s. The push for modernization is in full swing. And these workers are disturbing souls that have been at peace for hundreds of years. Rumor has it, some of those graves weren't even properly relocated. During construction, they might have rattled the rest of the dead in ways you just don't mess with. In Japanese culture, that's a huge no-no. They believe if spirits don't get their peace, they don't just sit quietly. They bring bad vibes, curses, the works. So, there you have it, the origin of Sendagaya Tunnel's urban legend, a creepy collision of modern engineering and ancient beliefs. Buckle up, because this is just the beginning. Now, let's get into the juicy stuff, the actual legend of Sendagaya Tunnel. The star of this creepy tale? A long-haired female ghost. Oh yeah, she's the one everyone talks about. Word on the street is this white-robed, hair-flowing specter loves to pop up in the tunnel late at night. Drivers passing through have claimed to see her, and trust me, their stories will send shivers down your spine. Here's what they say. Some drivers hear this eerie bang bang knocking on their car roof out of nowhere. They pull over, check it out. Nothing. Zilch. Then there are those who glance in their rearview mirror and spot a blurry white figure chasing their car. They whip around to look. Poof. Gone. Nobody there. And it gets worse. People have heard a woman's crying, or laughing, echoing through the tunnel. Felt the air inside their car turn ice cold for no reason. Or get this, their engine just dies, dead in the middle of the tunnel. Sound familiar? It's like something straight out of a classic Japanese ghost story, right? According to a piece from Vocal Media called The Spirits of Sendagaya Tunnel, this long-haired lady might be what the Japanese call an onryo, a vengeful spirit. The theory goes that she's one of the souls from that cemetery, someone who didn't get a proper burial and got royally ticked off when the tunnel crew dug through her resting place. Now, she's stuck haunting the spot, wandering around, letting everyone know she's not happy about it. But wait, there's more. It's not just the ghost lady stirring up trouble. There've been other weird reports too. Take Victor Studios, right near the tunnel. They've picked up recordings of unexplained baby cries. No explanation, just pure creepiness. It's enough to make you wonder if the whole area's under some kind of supernatural cloud. All these tales have turned Sendagaya Tunnel into one of Tokyo's most infamous paranormal hotspots. Ghost hunters, thrill seekers, you name it, they flock here, dying to see what's lurking in the shadows. So what do you think? Ready to hear more? All right, let's fast forward a bit. Over time, the legend of Sendagaya Tunnel has only grown bigger, especially in the internet age. People started sharing their own creepy encounters online, and that's made this story sink even deeper into the public's imagination. Local residents and taxi drivers have even picked up a little habit, avoiding the tunnel at night whenever they can. They'll tell you it looks totally normal during the day, nothing special. But once midnight rolls around, the vibe in that tunnel turns downright unsettling. Now here's where it gets really interesting. A real-life event a few years back put Sendagaya Tunnel back in the spotlight. In 2020, Japanese actor Kentaro Ito was involved in a traffic accident near the tunnel's intersection. He hit two people on a motorcycle, injuring them. Now this didn't happen inside the tunnel itself, but with the tunnel's spooky reputation already out there, folks couldn't help but wonder, was this tied to something supernatural? According to Lividor News, the incident had paranormal buffs buzzing, with some suggesting the tunnel's curse might stretch beyond its walls and mess with the whole area. Of course, that's all speculation. No hard proof links the accident to anything ghostly. But you can't deny it added another layer of fame or infamy to Sendagaya Tunnel. It's gotten to the point where people have started making adventure videos about it, heading out to explore and dig up more clues about what's really going on. The legend just keeps growing, doesn't it? What do you think? Coincidence or something more sinister at play? All right, let's get personal, because plenty of folks have ventured into Sendagaya Tunnel themselves and come back with stories to tell. These first-hand accounts, they're what keep this legend alive. Let's check out a few standout examples. First up, we've got a crew from the Japanese news site, Rocket News 24. Back in 2017, they decided to hit the tunnel at midnight, prime ghost hunting time. Their report? Vivid as heck. They described the tunnel's orange lights casting this gloomy, eerie glow, with cracked walls and the sound of dripping water ramping up the creep factor. But the weirdest part? They found a handwritten map inside the tunnel. Turns out, it was a Seoul subway map, marked with the word Koroking. What the heck was that doing there? Some kind of supernatural breadcrumb? They couldn't figure it out. In the end, they rated the scare level a 2 out of 5. Spooky vibes for sure. But no full-on ghost sightings. Then there's this writer from Note.com. This guy went in armed with a device called a washi to detect paranormal activity. He swears he felt the presence of that female ghost and even heard some strange noises. Problem was, the background noise was too loud to record anything solid. He also said the nearby cemetery gave him major bad juju, like something's seriously off here. His advice? Steer clear at night. It just felt too uncomfortable. And here's a wild one from someone named Yuki, a Shibuya office worker.
I'm Yuki, just your average commuter living in Shibuya. Late one night in 2022, I was driving through Sendagaya Tunnel. It was dead quiet, no cars around. As I was about to exit, I heard these clear thumps on my car roof. I slammed on the brakes, hopped out to check. Nothing. Not a scratch, not a soul. But as I went to get back in, I caught something in my rearview mirror. A lock of long black hair dangling over the back seat. I froze. My whole body went cold. I worked up the nerve to turn around. Empty. Nobody there. But I swear, when I got home and checked my dashcam, there was this blurry clip with a faint but unmistakable sound, a woman's whisper.
Now, these stories don't come with hard proof. No Polaroids of ghosts or smoking gun audio. But man, do they add some serious weight to the legend. So what do you think? If it were up to you, would you dare take a midnight stroll or drive through Sendagaya Tunnel? Let me know, because I'm dying to hear your take. So what do people actually think about the Sendagaya Tunnel legend? Well, it depends on who you ask. Everyone's got their own take. Let's break it down. First, the locals and taxi drivers. Most of them, they keep their distance. According to Magical Trip, they've got this gut feeling the tunnel's bad news. They say it just feels off at night, like something's watching. Some even claim they've heard weird noises echoing through there. They're not taking any chances, and honestly, can you blame them? Then you've got the experts, and they're split right down the middle. On one side, you've got paranormal researchers, like the folks from ghostmap.jp. They're all in on this being a legit, haunted spot. They argue the tunnel's unique location, cutting through that old cemetery, makes it a magnet for restless spirits. The constant rumble of cars and vibrations, they say it's like poking a hornet's nest of souls down there, stirring them up until they show themselves. It lines up pretty neatly with traditional Japanese beliefs about spirits needing peace, or else. But then there's the science crowd, and they're not buying it. They've got a more grounded explanation. It's all in your head or the environment. They say the tunnel's orange lights and tight space can play tricks on your eyes, making you see things that aren't there. Those creepy cries or laughs? Just water dripping or wind bouncing off the walls. A combo of echoes, refractions, and good old-fashioned psychology. Sounds plausible, right? But try telling that to someone who's felt the air go cold or seen a shadow in their rearview mirror. They're not convinced. So where do you land? Are you team supernatural, buying into the ghostly vibes? Or team skeptic, chalking it up to an overblown urban legend? Hit me with your thoughts. I'm curious to see which side you're on. All right, folks, that's a wrap on the Sendagaya Tunnel urban legend for today. From its construction back in 1964 to the chilling tales of the long-haired ghost lady, all the way to recent real-life incidents and the back-and-forth opinions, this story's got it all. It's a perfect mashup of Tokyo's modern hustle, crashing into its deep-rooted traditions. Whether you're sold on the idea of genuine paranormal activity or think it's just our minds playing tricks, there's no denying Sendagaya Tunnel has carved out its spot in Tokyo's cultural landscape, luring in curious explorers from all over. My take? I reckon this legend's a mix of real environmental quirks and a hefty dose of human imagination. The fact that the tunnel cuts through a cemetery is undeniably unique and creepy. But that female ghost? She might just be our fears of the unknown taking shape. So, here's the big question. Would you dare walk through Sendagaya Tunnel alone at midnight? Drop your answer in the comments. I want to hear what you do. And if you've ever been there yourself or had your own brush with the spooky, share it below. Let's dig into the truth behind these urban legends together. If you're hooked on these paranormal deep dives and urban legend breakdowns, don't forget to subscribe to KenSpirits and hit that little bell. Next episode, we'll peel back the curtain on even more mysteries. Catch you then. See you in the shadows.